Empty look for King. He's going to try to run it himself, and he does so with success. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Folks, it's first and goal. Georgia Tech looking to take the lead. Georgia Tech starts the fourth quarter with a chance to take the lead. And up and over and in goes Jamal Hayes. Flanked by Williams. Williams into the end zone. What a well-managed drive by DJU to try to pull up a big upset. Oh, the ball is out. Hayes King scoops it up and being chased down, and they lose yardage. Singleton was coming in motion. 44 yards away to do it. He got it. He got it. And the Yellow Jackets did it. Upset in hand. They found themselves a pot of gold at the end of their Irish rainbow.
Love burst over the middle. Love to the end zone, and the Irish take the lead. Trying to get the Irish to jump. They don't. They're going to throw for it. Incomplete. The Irish take over as Christian Gray jumped the route.
It's 6'7", 320.
Much bigger than that. He made a big block there. Moss buys a little time. Puts it into traffic. Did he pull that down? Kyron Hudson. Oh, my goodness, what a catch.
What a play. That's just a one hand. Let me throw my hand up and give it a shot. That's between two defenders. Then if they loses the ball, I'm sure they're going to take a look at that to see if he held on to it.
Transfer from Georgia Southern. Woody Marks might make it a moot point, and he does. Talk about all the field goals, and Woody Marks rumbles into the end zone, and USC is on top with 8 seconds to play. Defense is 55 to 60 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Nussmeier throws an interception, and that's how it's going to end. Mason Cobb picks it off, and the Trojans will have a victory, and what a way to christen USC in the Big Ten.
Down and goal, back to the 13. Castellanos down for Ward at the pylon. He slips inside for another Boston College touchdown. Trayshawn Ward victimizes his old team.
One coverage down here at the bottom of the screen.
And they will snap it. Not a hard count. A sidearm lob, and it's intercepted. Max Tucker down the sideline. Inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Boston College.
He definitely feels like panic in this situation, trying to create some momentum.
Castellanos to the goal line, and BC converts. Robichaux with the touchdown.
6'3", 318.
Robichaux up the middle with a flag down. He's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Legal substitution. Defense, more than 11 players on the field. That penalties decline. Result of the play, touchdown.
Florida State had 12 on the field, and it still didn't matter.
Now from the 32. Beck. Rosie's got a man streaking down the sideline, and it's Jalen Knoll again to give them the lead and probably the win. Conradi, kick on the way, and he got it. The trust in the young guy by Matt Campbell, and he came through.
Huskies at Northern Illinois can't do it either. Keeps throwing the ball to 5.
Second down and 1. Leonard's going to pass. Down the middle. Intercepted. Right into the arms of Marion Knighton. And Knighton is finally wrestled down close to midfield. What a time to throw a pick. This is just from 35 yards to give the Huskies the lead. Snap good, hold good, kick good. Wow. Leonard's got some pressure on the backside, gets rid of it. Just in time, looking for Mitchell Evans, but this is an awful lot to ask. Mitch Jeter, and that's blocked at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies are celebrating the biggest upset in their school's history.
Pretty darn good track athlete and a fast runner. And now the low punt, and Tez Johnson's going to field this one. Breaks a tackle. Johnson, a couple of moves. Johnson with some room. He's at the 30. He has blockers. Tez Johnson to the sideline. It's a foot race, and Tez will win. Touchdown. 85 yards. Into the backfield, could not wrap up. Now Gabriel the play fake and throw to the outside. Patrick Herbert, ball's out, ball's loose. Boise State falls on it. Is it a catch and a fumble? Yes, it is. 30-yard line. Boise is going to set up shop. Give to Genty. Ashton Genty breaks free. Genty gone. 70 yards.
To start after the last couple of weeks, I definitely think he can get it done.
As ball out. Another fumble. Boise State's on top of it. Waiting for the call. Benefield.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
6. Genty straight up the middle. Genty spinning. Genty still on his feet to the goal line. Put him up. Touchdown. 15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Gabriel last week banged his left hand, his throwing hand, on a follow-through. Showed it this week to us on Friday. Said he's good to go, and he does not seem to have an issue with it. But there's an issue here as Whittington breaks free. Noah Whittington. The 20. Far side 10. Bam! 100-yard kickoff return. Wow. You having fun yet?
Yeah, true.
Here we go. Movement of the line. There's the flag. Kick is up. The kick is good. Jumped
Offside in the neutral zone at the snap. Defense number 10. The penalties declined. The field goal is successful.
Milroe, empty backfield. Milroe fires up the sideline. Caught. Touchdown. Woo! Ryan Williams. The 17-year-old. Milroe runs it. Tries to turn the corner. Gets to the edge. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. Miller in the backfield. Milroe will throw it. Milroe down the sideline. Caught. Touchdown, Alabama. Bernard. Milroe runs it. Follows Miller with a seam. Milroe. Touchdown, Alabama. And Edric Hill almost had the pick six. On fourth down, Wisconsin sends it away. And this time it's Ryan Williams on the punt return, and the 17-year-old gets to the 35.
And they can also take a look at what they did well.
Milroe looking. Milroe throws. Milroe caught. Touchdown, Alabama. Josh Cuevas, the redshirt junior from Los Angeles.
Bayou Bengals go backwards and stall, and Peyton Todd comes out again and is blocked. The Gamecock special teams, another big play. It's scooped up along the sidelines and knocked down at the 10-yard line. Beaver ball strikes to this double-digit lead. Sanders into the end zone. One-play touchdown drive, and the Gamecocks are cooking. And there's the keeper. Shows the acceleration. Sellers in a foot race. They won't catch him. Atonement. 75-yard touchdown. And Sage Ryan, who knocked the ball loose, whiffed on that tackle. Josh Williams is the back. Nussmeier fakes it to him, scans the end zone, and throws to a wide-open Mason Taylor for a touchdown, and LSU on top for the first time. So now it's Ashford back, and they'll try to get it by giving it to Rocket Sanders, and there goes Rocket. Sanders launching. Gamecocks reclaim the lead. 66 yards.
Well, when your quarterback is down with an injury, your options are limited on how you can attack. Becomes fairly predictable.
Nussmeier to the end zone through a pick. Threw it right into the hands of Imanwari. The Gamecocks taking it the other way. There is a flag on the field. Will a pick six be nullified for the second time today? Jason Autry's microphone, and you see on the Fritz here. Williams into the end zone, and LSU this time does reach pay dirt, and they take the lead with 1:12 to play. Ashford again, pressured, escapes, delivers a throw, complete across the middle. Catch made into LSU territory, goes Vandravius Jacobs. First and 15. Jacobs, Rashford steps up and is going to be brought down right around field goal range at the 32. Drives it. And just misses it. And LSU survives for a huge comeback victory on the road and breaks South Carolina hearts.
The lead, and now the Panthers in the final minute trying to tie it up or win it. Bayer goes to the other side, and it is caught by Hurst, and that's a touchdown!
Wow. Just wow.
Pavia going to throw it. Now they're going to lateral the ball. Now we're going to have a string of laterals right here. Alexander tosses to the sideline. That's going to do it. The Georgia State Panthers have defeated Vanderbilt 36-32. Just the second victory for the Panthers over a power conference team in program history.
On Hole will try this field goal from 39 yards. And he hooked it. He hooked it. But these two quarterbacks want to get it in for 6. Fagan, it breaks wide open for him. Fagan, he stepped out. Inside the 5 at the 4, Sierra Wright. Fagan stays in the backfield, dotting the I. Play fake for the corner. It's Bryant, it's touchdown. Barry Lunny's play calling tonight, Devin, has been extraordinary. And he really has to protect the ball, too. He's gotten a little loose with it sometimes back there.
They go to zone.
In trouble and down way back at the 42-yard line. That's the ball game. Blitz right up the gut. Rayola's down. Illinois pulls it off. A huge upset. Dylan Rosiak, the Mike linebacker, shoots through to make the stop. And this team that was an 8.5-point favorite earlier in the week goes down to an Illinois team that just played as hard and as well as you could possibly play, and you could argue has one of the biggest road victories, Devin, in college football so far.
Donovan Edwards with Orji in the backfield gets the carry. And he goes for about 5. The ball came out at the end. USC's got it if it's a fumble. At least it certainly looked like they were on top of it. It's Gentry's coming out of the pile with it. And it is USC ball.
Well, in this situation, they'll always call it a fumble and give it an opportunity to take a look at replay here.
Moss loads, goes to the end zone. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane. touchdown pass from Moss and a shocked Michigan crowd. 3rd down in a yard, a big one. And they've got it, and then some. Mullings dragging Trojans. Broke free. Mullings in the clear. It's a foot race. He'll get tracked down, but he comes up with the biggest play of the day, other than his 50-plus yard touchdown run earlier. Mullings. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Tight end Eldridge comes way out to the near side. Moss fires. Didn't get the first down, I don't think. Sharon Moore saying he's out. He is out. Michigan takes over on downs.
One more play squeezed into this first quarter. The Amaliava off the play fake. Right down the seam, and it's caught by Dante Thornton. A foot race. They won't catch him. 66 to the house. Doesn't take long.
Very careful time here. Be careful if you're Oklahoma.
Handoff in the end zone. Did he get out? Javante Barnes was stopped. Did not. Safety for Tennessee. Jason Jennings, part of that deep and athletic defensive front for the Volunteers. Number 2 for 2.
What a job of shaking off that would-be tackler by Sampson.
Spins free. Stutchman tried to grab him in the backfield. They do stop him just short of the goal line. Now a late signal on the far side? So one official start to signal touchdown. They're having a conference. Oh, the graphic says so. The band is playing. And it is a touchdown.
Miami brings pressure. Drones retreating. Heaves it into the end zone. Caught. Aiden Green for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Ward back in the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. College football's Methuselah. The 9th-year senior, Cam McCormick. Comes the pressure. Ward gets rid of it somehow. Restrepo on his backside makes the catch. Edge pressure. Ward ducks away. Spencer had him. Ward flips it to Williams. How do you like this? Down the sideline. Pushed out inside the 5. The improbability of Cam Ward. Ward to a wide open Horton. And Miami takes the lead. Comes down to this. Drones lets it fly. They're sorting through the carnage. Miami has it. Virginia Tech has it. How do you like that? Virginia Tech. They roll it a touchdown on the game's final play.
Both teams back to the bench. The game is not over. Came down, inbounds in the end zone. The result of the play is a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
Virginia Tech erupts.
After further review, the ruling on the field is reversed. It's an incomplete pass.
There's going to be a lot of ink spilled. There's a lot in the aftermath of this one. A lot of conversations.
Maybe this is just the old try to get him offside. No, it isn't. It's an Ole Miss blitz. It's one-on-one coverage. It's up for grabs and caught by Barryon Brown. Still on his feet. And all the way to the 17-yard line. Wimsett keeps it following Sumo Carnbay. And the ball comes out into the end zone. And it's recovered for a touchdown by Josh Caddis. Dawgs has had this year. And you saw earlier when he dropped the ball, the look on his face as if he couldn't believe it. Some good fortune here. Right place, right time. After Wimsett was stripped from the ball by Trey Washington. Carter Short, the snapper. They do their job. That kick is no good. A low duck hook. And Kentucky is going to win in Oxford for the first time since 1978.
Milroe around left end. Touchdown, Alabama. What an opening drive as they overcome their mistakes and draw first blood. Tide showing pressure, and they bring it. Ball out quickly. It is intercepted. Picked off by Damani Jackson, the transfer from USC. Haynes to Milroe's left. Bernard comes in motion, gets the football, gets a block on the edge, turns the corner, touchdown Tide. About a half yard here on fourth. Milroe, keeper. First down and more. Tight roping down the sideline. Touchdown. Unbelievable start for Milroe in this offense. 36-yard lightning strike. I've never seen on tape anywhere. Invented for this game. Heavy pressure. Back off his back foot. Just heaves it to green grass. Could not block the crimson wave that came at him. But Daniel Gotro gets the crew together. Yeah, that was just an obvious attempt to avoid his safety, and that's what it's going to be.
The result of the penalty is a safety.
Finally in the red zone. Right down the middle, high throw, touchdown. Arian Smith. And the Dogs still have life. On the move. Flips it back across his body and on the back line. Lawson Lucky, the tight end, catches the conversion.
Georgia's own defense just sitting nicely, the freshman.
And now the freshman goes down the middle. Williams bobbled and caught. And the incredible start for this prodigy continues. He made that an adventure, but another electric play from number 2. Back again across the middle. Bobbled, caught, touchdown. Lawson Lucky. Tight end again coming up with a big play. And Georgia showing a lot of fight and good bounce back from Beck after his third turnover tonight.
In the second half.
Who can give you explosive plays? Cass Jones comes up with a 30-yarder. Beck pressing the ball downfield into coverage again. Caught! Arian Smith! At the 1-yard line. In 2 plays, they're on the doorstep. ETN is the back. End around. Bell breaks into the end zone. Georgia very much alive and looking dangerous now. You don't need to play urgently here. But he's looking to throw that downfield. Has a man wide open. Dylan Bell's got it. A foot race. Spin, spray, and scores! Can you believe it? Georgia has the lead. There's a lot of calm and command from Milroe at the start of this game. He's got to have it right now. And they take a downfield shot. And the catch is made. It's Ryan Williams, still spinning free. Touchdown, Alabama. They answer in one play. 75 yards for the 17-year-old. Are you kidding us? Pandemonium in here. This to make the lead 6-7 actually. Low throw, goes down and grabs it. Jeremy Bernard. Georgia 20 yards away. Beck launches for the end zone. Jump ball. Intercepted. And Xavier Brown, the freshman, makes a game-saving play for Alabama.
It's going to be a handoff to Allen, who is met at the line, gets through it. He's got the first down. And Syracuse stays alive with just over a minute to play. Looking left side, throws it to Meigs. He got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the Orange have climbed back within one. 3rd and a mile here in overtime. It's Cal McCord. Pressure is on. Pass gets through to Allen. What a tackle. Woodard stops him at the line of scrimmage. But a flag at the end of the play. In goal, here's McCord. Trying to win it for Syracuse. Gives it to Allen. Allen is stopped by Woodard. Still going. No! He gets through! Allen gets through! He wins the game! 4th touchdown of the night.
And now they're back at the line. 3rd down and 18 from the 20. Needing a touchdown. 4-man rush. Chuck out of the pocket. Chuck is going to go down at the 19-yard line. Jared Harrison Hunt brings him down. If they fail to pick up a 1st down, turn the ball over on downs, they still have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. So there's certainly enough time to still get the ball back. Let's see what happens on 4th down. Chuck is going to put it up in the end zone, and it is intercepted. So that will come out on the touchback on the Wachovia pick to the 20-yard line, which is basically where they just were.
Some mustard on that snap. Milroe near side. Batted up, and it is intercepted. Fontenette to the corner. He's in. And Vandy's got a 2-score lead on a 28-yard interception return by Randon Fontenette. Not out of the shotgun. They're 2 of 3 on 4th down this year. Pavia wants to throw. He goes down the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Vanderbilt and Junior Sherrill. That might be the most Diego Pavia play ever. Pavia keeps it. Pavia picks up the 1st down, and the unlikeliest of heroes has guided Vanderbilt to what will be its first ever win against number 1. And what an investment they've made in Diego Pavia, this attitude, this program, and the biggest win on the West End. Vanderbilt takes down number 1 Alabama.
31 yards away, only an 8-point game. South Carolina, here's the strike they want to the end zone, incomplete. They were looking for big 6'5" Nick Harbor.
After review, the receiver had firm control and had his foot in bounds. Therefore, it's a touchdown.
Wow. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Sellers looking for something to the end zone. Overthrows it. Kai Kroger, the punter, is who they use in this onside scenario. Here it is. It's a wobbler. It's got to go 10 yards. It's loose. It's loose. South Carolina's got it. South Carolina's got it. We're not done yet, folks. We're not even close. Sellers, is there some magic in his arm? Intercepted. Jackson, who left the game injured, came back and is going to put an end to it right here.
Nussmeier flushed, running for his life. Throws, caught! And there goes Taylor. They're ruling him down. They're ruling him down. Crowd doesn't know it. He went all the way down to the end zone.
Watch the left elbow here. Boom, down right there. Good call by the official.
They send Williams out as a receiver. Garrett Nussmeier to the end zone. Touchdown! Aaron Anderson. He's made 3 and missed 1 tonight. That is good! Wow, what a kick! Josh Williams, the running back. Tyron Lacey, the motion man. Pump fake, Nussmeier goes back shoulder! Touchdown! Tyron Lacey! And LSU wins!
Ferguson will split out wide from the tight end spot. Gabriel keeps plenty of space, and he's still going. Gabriel makes a move. He's gone. 27 yards. Touchdown, Ducks. We'll snap it. And Sappington puts Oregon in front. 3rd and 6 for Howard. Sidestep. Got it. Abuka, another conversion.
A nice job by Abuka getting out of bounds after getting the first down.
Final minute. Smith sheds a tackler and picks up 9. 100 yards now for Jeremiah Smith. Howard on 2nd down. It's Abuka in the bucket. Inside the 30. 2nd and 10. Howard. Smith. Got separation, and a flag is down. May have been contact. Nico Reed.
Pass interference. Offense, number 4. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. 2nd down.
A freshman mistake.
I mean, his strength got the best of him on that play. A lot of room down here at the bottom for Jeremiah Smith.
3rd and 20. Howard, a lot of time coming off. Howard's going to run for it. Time runs out, and that'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the Big Ten, Oregon. They storm the field at Autzen, and the Ducks win this bout 32-31.
5 out of 11 on 3rd down. Iamaleava, end zone, diving attempt, and it is caught for a touchdown. Chris Brazel puts Tennessee back on top. I think it's 4-down territory. 5-man rush, pressure up the middle, and it's dropped behind Kendrick Law. Tim Banks brought pressure, woofing after the play and some shoving.
After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 1.
My goodness.
Just a terrible decision by Kendrick Law. Jawing at him, but he retaliates and punches and pushes, the defender right in the face, and that's going to get called every single time. Just a terrible decision. And now your offense is in an impossible spot at 4th and super long.
They bring pressure. It's a screen. It was a floater to Justice Haynes, and he does not get the first down. Got out across the 31, but needed the 40. Will Brooks there. They got 13 on 4th and 22. Good for him. Right down the middle. It's a 7-point game with a minute and a half to go. Williams has been targeted 19 times. Jalen Milroe fires, and it is intercepted. Will Brooks picked it off. After the win against Georgia, when they were the talk of college football, rose up to number 1. A stunning loss to Vanderbilt, a very narrow and harrowing win at home against South Carolina, and now just their 2nd loss in the last 18 meetings against Tennessee. They won't snap it again. Huge win for Josh Heupel in his 4th season here in Knoxville. And some of the fans coming out onto the field. First time that Alabama has had more than one loss entering November since 2007, which was Nick Saban's first season as head coach of the Crimson Tide.
Longhorns looking for their first 3rd down conversion of the night. And he's smacked. Ewers has pounded. The ball comes out. Still rolling around. Still up for grabs. And it looks like Georgia has recovered at the 12. Ewers got blasted. ETN on the toss. Gets into the end zone. Old school Georgia football. Trevor says, quiet down, crowd. They rush 4. Ewers intercepted. He threw it right to Dalen Everett, who's had a monster first half. forced and recovered a fumble, now has a pick. And Lovett off to the left on first down. Etienne, Trevor Etienne barrels down, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. It's all dogs in Austin so far. Very, very eager to get the football back. Brings some pressure against Beck, who stands and delivers on the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked up by Barron. Catch back. Jahdae Barron still alive. Dragged down at the 9. There is a flag on the field back in the secondary, so hold on.
I wonder if Smith, it got tied up. Did Smith push, or is it defensive holding, as Kirby's saying? It's a
Pass
holding
interference.
or offensive.
Number 7. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul with an automatic first down.
Both guys looking at the football by the entire...
Yeah, the students are now raining bottles down. And this is unfortunate. This is going to delay the game. That's the student section down there in the corner. They're not going to win the Taco Bell contest at this rate.
No.
Somebody did it early, and then there was just a whole bunch of copycats.
Sark's all the way over the 10-yard line, telling them to chill out.
Doing a good job getting a whole bunch of folks involved in cleaning up the end zone.
Leave it alone, move on with the game.
There was no defensive pass interference.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball will be at the 9-yard line.
Kirby cannot believe it. So Bill Lamagna, a discussion. They have changed their call, which is an enormous moment in this game.
Yeah.
Are you surprised they changed it, Bill?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'd like to know how it came about, who stepped up, who came in to talk about it, because it's not reviewable. It would have to be an on-field decision.
Jones is the back. Texas brings pressure again. Beck has time, delivers a throw, and wide open is Smith. That's a huge route by the top receiver on this team. Final minute of the quarter now. Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free. What a two-play sequence. Georgia is threatening now. Fourth down. Big moment. Play clock at 3. And touchdown. Etienne barrels forward. And now does have the hat trick of rushing touchdowns. And Georgia with a tremendous 89-yard, 11-play drive.
Stepping through the pocket. Throw on the run of the man all alone. Got him. Jalen Noel, a huge conversion right there. 3rd and 10. Running out of time is Beck, and there is contact and a late flag. Oh, that's a tough one. B.J. Adams.
I think the back judge was in the best position to call that one, though. He's turning around.
Good. The pick 6 earlier. Trying to get a key stop here, and his hands all over him. Holding all the way. They're going to go back to Beck.
Oh, he got
gets it in! Rocco Beck gets 6! Seconds. Again, the keeper bent. Wow. Give me 2 more. Brown. He's got to go deep. He's going to launch right side. Intercepted. And Iowa State will survive here in Ames. John Tez Williams, 4th straight game with a pick. That one sealed it.
LV. Madsen, lot of time. Wide open, caught there. Matt Wagner.
It's a good choice here by Boise State to go for it right here.
Genty, the Clydesdales are in. Is Genty in? No signal yet. No signal
yet. This is
yet.
so close.
On 4th and goal. Officials are there. Touchdown!
I thought it was a first down, but this ball is going to go back to Genty, or it's going to be a quarterback sneak. I think they run the sneak here. Look how tight to the line of scrimmage Genty is.
And this feels like the ball game right here. Madsen surges, and he's got the first down. UNLV has one timeout left.
Was able to make the plays.
Victory formation. Madsen to a knee. And the Broncos, 6-1, number 17 in the country. They survive on the road. Look how fired up Spencer Danielson is.
Here comes a blitz. Raiola underneath. Caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. Whoa. Nair.
After further review, the runner's shin was down, and the ball was at the quarter-yard line. That results in a first down. First down and goal, Nebraska.
Last man through. Now it's a touchdown. Dowdell. Raiola. Inside handoff, and it is a score. Shovel pass. Borkerker. Howard looking with time. Delivers. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quinshon Judkins. Punt the ball away. Raiola looking. Raiola over the middle and intercepted. Davison. No, make that Jordan Hancock with the interception.
Beautiful. Look out. Aaron Anderson went down low. It's a sprint. Anderson will not be caught. Touchdown, 76 yards for the Tigers. They have an electric passing game. They've cooled off in that department lately, 4 of 10. Nussmeier backpedaling, running out of time, spinning away, and nobody open. Now he flips it up into traffic and makes a mistake. Tried to force the play, and it's intercepted. B.J. Mays rumbling down inside the 10. That's the takeaway LSU was dreading. You'd figure they would feed him down here. They do. Keeper. He pulled it and scores. One play touchdown drive, and the Aggies claim momentum and cut into this lead. Happened in a hurry. One is also from 45 plus, and they misfire. The snap came, and the holder wasn't ready for it. Receivers off to the left. And Reed looking to throw. Nope, not for long. Takes off running and will spin down near the goal line. And they will shove him into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcel Reed has ignited this offense. A&M's in front. And Nussmeier rediscovered the rhythm. He's been on a cold streak. And he almost throws it right to the B.J. Mays. Mays makes an interception. A second disastrous play. Another takeaway. And the Aggies are set up inside the 30.
In this football game.
Lining up with some tempo here. Keeper! Touchdown! Marcel Reed! The magic continues and the Aggies stretch the lead. By the way, no slide. He's lowered the shoulder into Torian York. Now flips it into coverage. It's picked off again. York drifting back in a third interception for Nussmeier. That might doom LSU's comeback chances.
Pay it off. Aller throws. Touchdown, Trey Wallace. No, they say he was out of bounds.
Boy, this was awfully close. And there's the bobble right there. And the ball actually went to Igbinosun. Wonder if he actually got possession with his foot still down. That might be an interception.
After further review, the defender possessed the ball with his right foot in the end zone. Therefore, the ruling on the field is a touchback, Ohio State, and an interception.
Penn State with a chance to tie this game up. Katron Allen. They hand it off. Allen. And he'll get a little closer back. They give it to him. Allen. And that Ohio defense stout in the middle again. Aller looking in the end zone. Incomplete. Ohio State holds. Howard runs it. First down, Moore slides down inside the 40. Ohio State. How about this? They come into Happy Valley
and they will walk out.
54-yarder to beat Iowa earlier this year. And this one is way wide to the right. Back to throw. Gets rid of it, and it's caught inside the 35, and it's a first down, and breaking free, Carson Brown! Just his 5th catch of the year, and his first touchdown! Iowa State back on top! With Conyers next to him, yep, direct snap, Brooks to the end zone, touchdown! Texas Tech has the lead over unbeaten Iowa State with 19 seconds left. Enough yardage anyway. But they do throw it over the middle. Here's the pitch to Higgins. Throws it back. Knoll. And then his pass hits the ground. It goes through the legs of Becht. And it is out of bounds. And the game is over. Texas Tech pulls the upset in Ames. The Cyclones are unbeaten no more.
What Sellers accomplished. 3rd down and 1. And it's Sanders ripping through the hole. One man might catch him. Touchdown! 52 yards. Daniels chopped down. Did he lunge forward to get it? Debo Williams came flying up. Looks like they're going to mark it short. After the 7-yard gain against an awkward little connection there. And it's an interception. O'Donnell Fortune down the sideline. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. 86 yards.
And the intercepting player stepping out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
His own 16-yard line.
Elevate their play at a moment's notice, and they have tonight.
There's a broken tackle. And a touchdown for Joshua Simon. 57 yards, a night of big plays.
Own the line of scrimmage. It's just a remarkable effort by South Carolina.
And now Reed stripped to the ball. And South Carolina has it. Kyle Kennard has the ball. That onslaught at the beginning of the game, they were in good shape. Here's a bounce outside. Sanders puts the punctuation on his best performance as a Gamecock.
Williams runs up on it, makes a great cut. Try to get to the far side. Still on his feet inside the 40-yard line. He's Sean Williams. Kick on the way, right dead center. 2 big kicks by a guy that doesn't kick many.
4-man rush has been enough. Is it going to be more? 4.
Warren throws complete. O'Leary doesn't get there.
Does not.
Short by a yard. The Michigan player is pointing first down, but his knee hit down.
He did.
A yard shy. Kept by Rourke in a slide at the 30. They waited the whole game to pull that one out. History made on that kneel down. Indiana is 10-0.
Blitz coming. They pick it up. Ward takes a shot down the sideline. In stride. He's got Restrepo. Touchdown. Only a 3-man rush. The pocket collapsing though. Ward buying time. Hit from behind. The ball pops out. Georgia Tech's got it. Romello Height with the strip sack. Singleton. He's going to go slide down inside the 5-yard line to end the game. take a knee. Even with this loss, the Canes still have a very high probability pathway to the ACC championship game and could very easily be a college football playoff team. But they absorbed their first loss of the season, and what a scene at Bobby Dodd.
There go the goalposts. They need the 4-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6. Dart. Wells. Touchdown, Juice Wells. A lot of last season without them. Bowers missed 4 games. McConkey missed 5. Frazier spun around and dropped. The ball's out at the end of the play. Rebels think they have it right in front of their sideline. Xavier Harris knocked it out, and Ole Miss has recovered. Walter Nolan has the fumble. Defense for Ole Miss. 4th down and 10. Back. Deflected and intercepted. John Saunders picks it off and slides down at the 25. Pressure. Beck goes down. The ball's out again. Princely Umanmuelen knocked it out, and it's Rebels football. Taron Perkins recovered it. This is one of the great offenses in college football, now coupled with a great defense. And they're still alive with an eye toward the college football playoff. Lane Kiffin has his biggest win. Ole Miss has its first home win against an AP top 2 team ever, and just their 2nd all-time in 26 games against the top 2, home or away. An issue for the lead for Pittsburgh on senior day, right down the middle. He takes off, running up the middle, 1st down, inside the 35, he's going to go! Cade Klubnik, touchdown Clemson, 50 yards! Well, they flinched again. There's no flag down. The throw down the middle is intercepted by Khalil Barnes, and that should end the game. The Clemson sideline was in an uproar as the ball was snapped. It looked like Pitt for sure flinched again on the offensive line. There was not a flag down.
Reading the quarterback and seeing the ball.
Empty backfield, 2nd down. Beck has to escape pressure and is still going. Carson back, headlong for a 1st down at the 21. Ran right into Andre Turrentine, picked up 14. Out of character for him, he admits it, but the roll called for it. Down the middle, touchdown! Caught by Oscar Delp, and the Dogs strike back. What 2nd and goal? Back, flip to the end zone, caught, touchdown! Oscar Delp's got 2 tonight, and the Dogs are in front. Sampson's got it. He's got a crease. Dylan Sampson to the house. It's Tennessee back on top. 27 yards to quiet the folks. Impressive drive, Kirk. Beck. Flushed. The takeoff. Carson Beck with a flag out. Scores. Standing up, but there is a marker down.
Holding on the defense, number 22.
You can see the emotion from Carson Beck. He has stepped up after a slow start in this game.
Yeah, this is a play with his legs once again are the difference. There's an initial hold. There's another hold there. Man coverage. Maybe underestimating what Carson Beck can do with his feet.
Thank you to Frazier. Beck on the move. Now out of the backfield. Jurassic's got it. Tight end. Rumbling, bumbling, diving down inside the 5. It's 1st and goal on a huge night for the Georgia tight ends. I formation. Frazier behind Joe. Jones, touchdown, Georgia. Who would the tougher team be in the fourth quarter? Kirby Smart wanted to know. His team, as it turns out.
Carolina 0 for 3 on third downs this half. Sellers runs into trouble and gets, stayed on his feet. Johnny Walker got him, couldn't squeeze him, and it's delivered for a first down. Johnny Walker. Sellers. On the money. This is Campbell into Missouri territory and down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 1. Here's that quarterback. Wants to throw to the back of the end zone and caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. It's a 5-yard strike to Michael Smith. Pressure up the middle. Cook lobs it. It is caught. It's Luther Burden. Touchdown, Tigers. High snap. Roberts fakes a handoff, takes it himself, and he's in. Direct snap to the freshman Jamal Roberts. And Missouri's got a 3-point lead with 1:10 to play. Campbell in motion. Had a huge one on that last drive. Sellers weaves through traffic and completes it. Then Devon Campbell. Another big catch for the Nevada transfer. This one goes for 37.
Target has made some big plays downfield.
Got a small defender on him. Shovel pass Sanders. Rocket Sanders dances to the 5. And he punishes his way into the end zone. South Carolina back in front. Likely be the last play. It's intercepted. Overthrown and a South Carolina takeaway. Jalen Kilgore. And what a finish for the Cox.
Third down and 1. Scattaboo. Again a broken tackle. And he can walk in. Touchdown. Third of the first half for Cam Scattaboo. Hand off to Marion on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown BYU. The Cougars make the most of Arizona State's fourth down failure.
Great athlete playing some really good football.
Play fake, Levitt setting up, got a receiver wide open downfield. It's caught by Guillory. What a bounce back by Arizona State. Touchdown Devils. Hit the arm of Retzloff there. Retzloff, quick throw, receiver wide open. It's Phillips. He hung on to that one, and it's a touchdown for BYU. We talked about the quick response by Arizona State. How about the bounce back by BYU? They'll put it in his hands here. And he finds Lassiter, who makes the grab. It's 28-17 with 43 seconds to go in the third. Instead, it's Marion again on that jet sweep, trying to get the corner, and he's into the end zone for the second time. Touchdown, BYU. 28-23. And a lot of time left. Four-man rush this time. Retzloff's pass, picked off at the 40-yard line. Robinson, he might take it back, being chased by Retzloff. And finally tackled at the 10. What a huge play. Robinson saves the day. Maybe saves the season for Arizona State. And instead, Levitt just running backwards. Not sure why he would do that. And again, Levitt backing up, being chased, goes down. And so the play clock just reset. There's about a 6-second difference. Instead, Levitt going to back up and just throw it deep. Clock's at 2, at 1, it lands at 0, and the game's over. What a win for Arizona State. So they're going to look at this to make sure that the clock is at 000. Only 10 guys on the field right now for Arizona State. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now there's 11. They just got the 11th guy on. Retzloff steps up, moving to his right, hoists it deep. And it's underthrown, and it was caught but short of the goal line. It was caught by Chase Roberts, but it doesn't matter. The game is over, and now they can
celebrate. Arizona State with the win. Clock winding down. They get it off. Dart out of the pocket. He's got room to run. He'll tuck it under. Cut back. Short. At the 10-yard line, he picked up 9. Pegues. Driven back. He didn't get there. Another turnover on downs for Ole Miss as Pegues is stopped by Cam Jackson. DK in motion. They go Wildcat. Montrell Johnson to the 5. End zone. Gators touchdown. He faked the hitch, then run right by him. Dart looking downfield. He is going to take a shot towards the end zone. No one there but Gators. And it's a pick. Bryce Thornton with the interception. It is not over yet. Ole Miss has all 3 timeouts. But that is a dagger to Lane Kiffin and the Rebels' hopes. Excellent one-on-one. Dart to the sideline again. Is that intercepted by Dijon Johnson? It is. Let's see. This may not be a completed catch. No. Wow. That's not a pick.
After video review, it is an incomplete pass.
Thinking about the first down more than the touchdown at this point. 4-man rush. Guard. Sidearms one down the sideline. That one is going to be picked. Another miscommunication with Juice Wells. And Bryce Thornton does it again. And this one they can't come back from. The hopes for LSU ended here in the swamp last week. And Ole Miss will suffer a similar fate this week as DJ Lagway takes a knee and Jackson Dart, the first time he has thrown multiple interceptions in the last 2 years. And the Gators pull off another upset. They beat Ole Miss 24-17. And this one looks like it will end any hope for Ole Miss to make the college football playoff.
Getting it. It sure feels that way right now. Best starting field position for Auburn all game. Going deep. And a jump catch! Lambert Smith! Another big play for the Auburn pass game. Thorne. Hunter. Touchdown! Make a play. Peyton Thorne sprinting right. And Thorne will deliver. Tipped up and intercepted. Intercepted by Texas A&M. And another Auburn turnover. B.J. Mays comes up with the ball after the deflection. It's not quite end goal to go. Handoff. Daniels straight ahead. Picking his way forward. Touchdown! Just bowled his way into the end zone. Amari Daniels. And Texas A&M has its first lead of the game. He knocked Jared Thompson backwards. Aggies championship hopes on the line. Hunter breaks a tackle. Hunter inside the 10. It's first and goal Auburn. Low snap, kick up. Kick is good. He made it. Second down and 8. Reed, plenty of time. Throws short middle. That's Walker again. And Walker powers his way in. Touchdown. What an effort by Walker from 12 yards out. Little option. Pitch play. Hunter. Hunter. Touchdown. And now sprints wide left. Thorne looking middle. And what a catch! Lambert Smith came down with it. Can the Aggies answer? Down 43-41.
Direct snap, pitch back, Reed rolls right, dropped! It was dropped! Auburn wins! A day of chaos in the SEC around college football. And no different here. Jordan Hare, what a game and what a win for Auburn.
King drives the ball complete. It's Eric Singleton busting loose. What a big play for Georgia Tech. 2nd and 5. King to run it with a big block straight ahead. Haynes King, touchdown. Clock counting down. 2nd and 4. Beck to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Dominic Lovett. They're not done yet.
And that is an unbelievable throw into a tiny, tiny window.
King on his own. Where are they going to mark this? His forward progress looks like he got it. Georgia comes away with the football. Georgia comes away with the football, and they got it. Dan Jackson has the football.
Watch this.
How did this happen?
Ball comes out. Dan Jackson makes the hit. Watch it come out and just lay on the ground. Number 78 to the left, Stackhouse. He doesn't even see it there.
Looking to extend the play. He's going to run for it. Can he get there? Diving effort right at the end, right at that line to gain. Back to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They're an extra point away. Dominic Lovett. 4th and 1. 7 seconds remain. Ball was batted. Away, and now 4 seconds remain. Looks his way, pumps. Now to the end zone, and into the end zone is Humphreys. Touchdown, Dogs. Haynes King to pass. And they've got it. Eric Singleton, touchdown. Malik Rutherford now in the backfield, the wide receiver playing running back as they fake it, and Rutherford's thought about throwing it. Now he runs it inside the 10. Ball came out at the end as he is marked down at the 1-yard line. He recovered his own fumble. Haynes King is going to get in. Georgia Tech retakes the lead here in the 2nd overtime. King. Ball is batted. And incomplete. Offensive possession, Georgia. Carson back to pass. Late pressure. Lofts it. And into the end zone is Cash Jones. Touchdown, Cash Jones. 30-game home winning streak alive. And the seniors who have never lost a home game. Will they complete the rally and the comeback? Incomplete. We're going to a 3rd overtime. This overtime, 2-point conversion attempt. Edge pressure. They pick it up, and they get the 2-pointer with Dylan Bell. To tie the game in 6 overtimes. They do it. Malik Rutherford. Haynes King, pressure up the middle on King, and they get him! They get him! It was Dan Jackson! He had the play of the game with the forced fumble, and now the sack in the 6th overtime for the win. Oh my, Arian Smith drops it!
Be Smart's going to let this one go, no timeout.
He lets it go. Haynes King being chased. Haynes King desperate to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Singleton. Georgia's going to have a Georgia wins with a successful two-point conversion here to make the college football playoff. Frazier straight ahead and straight in. Oh, it's great in 8. Georgia wins it. And now a 31-game home winning streak.
Power formation. Warren looking, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable! Wow, Jack Sawyer can't turn it over. They'll hand it off. And look at the second effort. Mullings down the sideline, out of bounds at the Ohio State 15.
Mullings. Oh, this is a huge mistake. Gus, Ohio State's going to have to double up on timeouts and waste one. They were misaligned.
Illegal substitution, 12 on defense, 5-yard penalty, will remain third down.
Good snap, clean hole, got it up and good. And Michigan takes a 13-10 lead with 45 seconds to go. Down to 9. Do or die for Ohio State. Howard in trouble. Incomplete. Ohio State turns it over on downs. And the Michigan Wolverines will shock the college football world. Sharon Moore says we didn't cheat this time. Michigan will defeat Ohio State for the 4th consecutive time and denies the Buckeyes a Big Ten title game shot. Kalel Mullings, 116 yards rushing and a touchdown. Zavada, 2 field goals, including the game-winning 21-yarder. And the Wolverines win it.
Second down and goal. Pena's the motion man. It's a give to Allen, and Allen goes spinning. Wow! Touchdown! Stayed on his feet for 6. Kyle McCord wants Meeks. End zone, got it! Touchdown! That's the kind of throw you were looking for on the fade to the end zone.
Man, he's a quick learner, right? He threw that pass earlier to Gaston, but it was out of bounds. This time, he keeps it in bounds. But what a job by Jackson Meeks at 6'2".
From the 25, McCord, Pena again. Pena makes the catch. And his first since week 3. McCord, deep shot for Meeks, who makes the catch to midfield. Battling one-on-one with Damari Brown, just back from injury. Empty for McCord. Quick slant, LeQuint Allen. Hurdling! And LeQuint Allen wrapped up from behind. 20 yards as he went aerial.
Saquon Barkley.
McCord, slant, Meeks! Touchdown! Syracuse responds.
We haven't heard Restrepo's name in a while.
That's where they're going. On a screen, Xavier Restrepo fumbled the football. Devin Grant's off to the races. Ward to beat. Scoop and score.
You get the forced fumble. You get the recovery. And the peanut, first of all, the peanut Tillman punch. So you get the forced fumble, the recovery, and then the touchdown. Now, I think these officials are looking at the foot. Did the foot go out of bounds?
On the field stands.
If not, they're playing man if they stay back.
Bellamy blitzed off the edge, and Ward finds Restrepo. Off to the races. Restrepo to the goal line. Touchdown. 42 yards on on the catch and run.
Ruling on the field is that the ball carrier was out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First down, Miami.
Wow, it's 2 tight ends for Miami. Martinez, straight up the middle. Damian Martinez is in for a touchdown. Country has played more snaps this year than LaQuint Allen. McCord one-on-one for Meeks. Downfield inside the 25.
Frederick.
Pressure comes. McCord going that way for Meeks. Reaching out. Incomplete, but a flag.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Allen. Touchdown! Syracuse leads again. Miami's got 2 timeouts inside of 4 minutes to go, and LaQuint Allen hurdles again. Allen goes airborne, and he's got a first down in the 4th. They go a little earlier than that with Allen up the middle, trying to run through arm tackles, and LaQuint Allen's got enough for a first down of what Miami football allowed itself to be. And now pre-snap, Ahmad Moten just ran over the center, Josh Iloa.
It's a first down.
Offside. Defense number 99. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Coach Fran Brown took over here for Dino Babers. They're looking for a huge win. Trevor Pena turns it upfield and might have just ended it. First down, Syracuse. Trevor Pena for the Orange.
Fran Brown believed in his team, his coaching staff, that these moments expect them at Syracuse.
A stunner at Syracuse. The Orange come from 21 down and take down Miami.
Good at getting to 3rd and short all year long. This is 3rd and 17 with a rush of 4, including Doyle. Madsen, end zone right on the money. It's a touchdown for Capos. What to do with it? It certainly does. Madsen felt the heat from Doyle, turned upfield. Oh, what instincts! Touchdown! Behind you now. An unreal talent. And there he goes. Genty into the clear blue. Touchdown.
Levitt. Touchdown, Gilry. Split out wide is the star running back. Levitt lofting it to the end zone. What a catch! Gilry again. And now even more reason for him to celebrate, as he does right there, taking great pride in his Native American heritage.
Phenomenal job.
But they're picking up the pieces. 3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Another touchdown for the Big Bruiser.
Back. Can he step up and even launch? Chase from behind. Ball knocked free. It's bobbled around, scooped up. The Horns on the final play of the half, trying to make something happen. Anthony Hill laterals it. They're still going. And now they lateral back to a Bulldog in a wild, frantic play. Most entertaining moment of the first half, frankly.
That got hit.
And he's down.
Hard, yeah.
2nd and 1. ETN makes a cut. ETN barrels into the end zone. Georgia's got the lead behind the backup quarterback. Everything was huge in that game. Now it's 3rd and 3. Throw for wide open is Moore, and a slant still running. DeAndre Moore wins the foot race. Texas strikes back from 41 yards. Momentum. Taking over for the injury. It's a fake. It's a fake, and Smith's got it on the end around, and he's got a first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, SEC championship, and Kirby Smart rolls the dice, and this time the fake punt works. Pressure again, sideline pitch, intercepted. He threw it to Dalen Everett, who had huge plays in the Dogs' first win. Play clock at 3. Texas brings pressure. Stockton backpedaling, throws it, and threw it right to Texas. Intercepted by Jahdae Barron. The young fella under pressure made a mistake, and Texas is set up now in a deadlock. No problem. Auburn looks like a guy who believes in himself in pressure kicks. He's 12 yards away from the win. Stockton running all the way up the middle. Gunnar Stockton knocked in the head by Makuba. Helmet goes flying. Thankfully, he's up on his feet. Flag goes flying in the I formation. They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia SEC champions! As every dog digs really deep.
Timeouts. Not much pressure. Jennings, side of the end zone. Touchdown! Roderick Daniels Jr. Imagine what this man's heart rate is like right now. It is good. And we're overtime. You're executing. Clemson is not. Adam Randall back for the kickoff. Adam Randall bringing the kickoff back. And now they're one completion away from perhaps a chance to kick a field goal. 4 receivers. 4-man rush. Klubnik throws. Caught. Antonio Williams dives down with 3 seconds to go. They're at the 38. He has not been in this situation before. One of the great high school kickers in the history of the United States. It'll be a 56-yarder. The win really not a factor. Snap and hold are good. That one is good! At the buzzer! Clemson wins the ACC!
A lot of those are just extended runs, basically. This guy at the controls, and he's going to throw a wide open Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. 48 yards.
Remember I said how patient Dillon Gabriel is. He's mobile, but he likes to throw when he's mobile.
Gordon James is with him. Tez Johnson just moved to the outside. Gabriel, a little bit of trouble. Crossing route. Ferguson, the tight end, first down. Down to the 15-yard line. Their center with Jordan James behind him at the tailback spot. James weaving his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Drew Aller asking for it. In trouble. They have a hold of his jersey, and he throws to the end zone.
Wow, what a
touchdown.
Play.
Harrison Wallace.
Matteo Uiagalelei had him by the jersey.
Drew Aller loads, going deep. Far sideline. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nico Reed.
A lot of respect on that field from both teams.
Tonight. So each team has thrown a pick. Riley Leonard and the Irish from their own 2. Jeremiah Love breaks free. Jeremiah Love trying to go 98. Touchdown! What a run in the first touchdown of the 12-team playoff.
Watch the tight ends here, though. Big part of the passing game.
The fake, and it is a touchdown to Jaden Thomas. Just his second touchdown of the year. First meeting between these two teams since 1991. Leonard, great feel for the rush, stepped up, fires! Faison down to the goal line. They're going to mark him down just short inside the 1. Second and goal, Notre Dame up 20-3 with under 5 minutes to go. Riley Leonard has the record. Great fake and a walk-in touchdown. His 15th rushing touchdown of the season. Jennings looking to pass. Over the middle, picked off, and it's coming back to Luka. Touchdown!
You could take 3 Gerald Ford stadiums and sit them here in Beaver Stadium.
Jennings on the move, throws another pick, intercepted. Rojas still on his feet. Rojas rolling. Touchdown Penn State.
Flicker, you can see 44 to the right of your screen.
Well, there's number 13 on your screen. Crib that thing, touchdown. Allen.
Second and 10. Play action to Williams and Klubnik. Oh, wide open. Touchdown. Jarvis Green out of the backfield. A huge score for the Tigers. Didn't get a first down without getting a touchdown. Klubnik on the move. Fires ends zone wide open. TJ Moore. Touchdown Clemson. How did Texas lose him? Missed a couple games due to injury. They will run it on 2nd and 4. And Blue breaks free past the 40. The race is on. Blue inside the 10. All the way for the Texas touchdown. 77 yards. He's lined up in the backfield. In fact, they got 3 men back there with Klubnik. And it's a straight ahead handoff. Stuffed. Adams down at the 1. Texas turns over the Tigers on downs. Taking the huddle quickly with Arch Manning. And Manning fumbled the ball. It's on the ground. And a smart play by Manning on a live ball to at least fall on it. Clemson picks up the first down or scores. It keeps its very slim hopes alive. Here in this first round game in Austin, Klubnik has an incomplete pass, a huge hit. And it's Michael Taft, the former walk-on turned All-American, that makes a hit on the wide receiver TJ Moore to, for all intents and purposes, end this game.
Chip Kelly, the play caller, loves to feature the 2 backs as receivers. And now a downfield shot on first down for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State strikes first. The freshman Jeremiah Smith. Handoff, breaking into the clear, Henderson, touchdown Ohio State, they're 3 for 3. Not a defense that gives up a lot of chunk plays in the air. Buckeyes have 4 of them looking for a big touchdown end zone. Jeremiah Smith, his 2nd tonight. Sensational playoff debut for this freshman.
The attitude that they have, it was powerful, like I said.
Henderson breaks free. House call for Ohio State. 24 yards as the Buckeyes can begin planning for Pasadena.
Play action. Aller floats one in the back right corner of the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown.
8-man boxes already. They're just right now just getting beat at the point of attack.
4-man rush. Aller. He's going to take a shot. Amari Evans. Right down the chimney. Touchdown. Another blitz.
Floats it in the back of the end zone. Jump ball for Tyler Warren. Touchdown. He's got a pair.
With 9:20 on the clock.
Singleton breaks free. Nick Singleton, house call. Touchdown.
Gets man coverage.
Oh, the ball is loose, and it's going to be a safety. It popped right back into the hands of Quinn Ewers, and the Sun Devils were right on top.
Down and 2. Trailing by 2 possessions. Scadaboo's going to try to throw it downfield,
And it is caught, and into the end zone goes Malik McClain. Cam Scadaboo.
Here's the 2-point attempt.
Levitt to the end zone. They got it. Xavier Gilroy. And all of a sudden, Arizona State is just a 1-possession game.
Ewers to pass. Downfield, wants every bit of it, and it's intercepted.
It is intercepted by Robinson. He was looking for Bond, and now Sparky has life.
With late drama.
Levitt gonna launch it downfield. Looking for Scadaboo, and he gets him. Flag is down. Stiff arm. Helmet off. And multiple flags.
Scadaboo straight ahead, driving those legs.
And in. He gets in. He is in. Touchdown. Forks up. Scadaboo has done it! We are all tied up in the ATL!
One timeout remains, 37 seconds, 2nd and 4. 4-man rush against
Ewers, and they get it complete, and they are in position. Ryan Wingo, the true freshman, comes up big.
He's been doing this for a long time. Some great coaching by Sark and a great response by Bert Auburn. But right now he's got to deliver.
A 38-yard attempt to make it to the national semifinals and to cap a classic. Does he have it? Right, denies him. Sparky's got life. Scadaboo wrapped up, sent back, and then goes forward. Is he in? Yes. 335-pound Bill Norton met him. But Cam Scadaboo had other plans.
But can they advance? Texas must convert 4th and 13.
It's a blitz look here. Quinn Ewers trying to audible.
To stay alive. Can they hook him? Touchdown, Matthew Golden.
Your best players, Joe, they have to touch the ball when the game is on the line.
Second overtime, and Gunnar Helm opens it up that way. Texas's first play of the second overtime, and they take the lead from one of the best tight ends in the country.
You must attempt a 2-point conversion in the second overtime. Sprint right for Ewers, looking for an option to the end zone,
and they get it with Golden. Texas is in prime position now. 3rd and 8. Levitt. That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuba seals it. Hook 'em horns. They're headed home to Texas to play in the Cotton Bowl. Texas advances. Makuba seals it.
Muhammad, these corners are going to be on islands. They're going to need to hold up against these receivers.
Take it to Judkins again. And there is Smith roaming free. Breaks a tackle. Ohio State strikes quickly from 45 yards.
Sarafeld has moved from the left guard over to the right guard, and Luke Montgomery played in that Tennessee game in at left guard.
Off the fake down the middle. Caught in stride. Abuka touchdown. Buckeyes on fire. See if they take a shot here. Howard looking to launch. Right down the middle. Smith is wide open. Too easy.
One play off.
That neck, his upper back, his upper vertebrae, those are two big guys to be out for Oregon right now. I'll try to keep you updated.
And the bad news gets worse. Trevion Henderson is loose down the sidelines, all the way to the end zone. It's a Crimson avalanche here in Pasadena. 66 yards.
Actually a higher rated prospect coming out of high school than either Riley Leonard or Carson Becky. Got hit again. The ball's out. R.J. Oben knocked it out. And junior Tuialamaka has it for Notre Dame to add to a 3-point lead. Play fake. Leonard in the end zone. Touchdown Irish. Bo Collins with the first touchdown of this game.
To stop the run, continue to force takeaways, saying if they beat us throwing the ball, so be it. He stressed their edge rushers, playing relentless, wants them to continue their intensity.
Jaden Harrison bringing back the kickoff. He brought two back for touchdowns last year when he played for the Thundering Herd of Marshall, and he has one for Notre Dame.
What a start for the Irish. Tremendous speed by Harrison. They brought him in thinking he'd be a deep threat. He makes Cash Jones miss. Really the only guy that had much of a chance beyond Peyton Woodring, who was going to have a very difficult time tackling.
In the bunch to the right. 4th down and 5. Pressure from Notre Dame. And that pass is incomplete. Bodies tangling. No flag. Lawson Lucky the target. And that's been a problem most of the year. They average 128 rush yards per game. Just 36th in the country. Here's one of those Notre Dame special team situations. They're so creative. They substitute, so Kirby Smart knows he has to be allowed to substitute. The officials stand in there. Leonard in the offense back out there. Will they really snap this and go for it with nearly 2 yards to go? Play clock at 3. And now movement by Georgia, it seemed. There is a flag. Leonard throws it deep. Diving attempt by Bo Collins. Kirby Smart.
Offside, number 11. Defense jumped into the neutral zone.
Wow.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
That right there is all head coaching. I mean, that is all on Marcus Freeman being creative. They get all the defenders on there, and they are in such chaos trying to get lined up, anticipating quarterback run. They don't think about the fact that the snap count could be a half-second delay.
Stockton sacked by Donovan Heinisch. And a fitting ending as the defense gets a sack of Stockton to cap the win. Scores 16 yards rushing. He leads the way blocking. Riley Leonard a touchdown. Goal from the 2. Irish trying to take the lead. He handed it off to Love, who stays on his feet. Love is in the end zone. Down at 8. Penn State leads by a touchdown. Leonard throws wide open. Jaden Greathouse avoided Jalen Reed and scores. 54 yards. 41-yard attempt. Snap and hold are good. The kick is good. Three-man rush. Aller, here come the laterals. Warren ladled it off. Harrison Wallace sends it back to Aller. And that's out of bounds and ends the game. Notre Dame has won the Orange Bowl, and Marcus Freeman is taking them to the championship game.
10th play of the drive. Judkins head to dodge traffic and then fights forward and scores! Ohio State up and running quickly again. Buckeyes are showing some pressure, don't bring it. And Ewers to the end zone, touchdown! Jaden Blue and the Longhorns strike late first half from 18 yards out. It's going to be there. Throw that in too.
Hey, if you throw that in, they're all in.
Howard, how aggressive will they be in the final seconds? Henderson can make a house call from anywhere. And look out! He just might do it! Travian Henderson gets momentum back for Ohio State. 75 yards. Wow. To get to 7, it depends on what they can do on this third down play. Pressure comes. Wide open is Blue. Jukes scores. Texas strikes again. That's 2 for Blue. This from 26. Howard will run it. Keep it. Breaks a tackle. And is going to fall down short of the goal line. The turf monster got him. Judkins. Touchdown. Ohio State takes the lead. What a march.
He's fine.
Play action, Ewers looking downfield, it's Golden makes the grab at the 15. Out of the locker room, out of the injury tent. It's not do or die, but it's close for Ewers. Pressure comes, Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score. And dagger from 82 yards. You can't script this. Roommates. When Ewers was at Ohio State, he spoils his dream with that strip sack and touchdown.
And how fitting for what this team's been through this entire year. This is a veteran defense. 8 already in the opening drive.
First down, make it 9. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Leonard has to dig deep right away, but the Irish draw first blood. And 2nd and 5, play fake. Howard flips it. Smith's got it, and the freshman just waltzes in as the Buckeyes score to answer the Irish. And goal. Judkins slips a tackle. Quinshon Judkins dives for the end zone, and Ohio State makes it 2 for 2 and takes the lead. Howard looking across the middle and has space, takes up, touchdown! Sneaking open was Quinshon Judkins. And Ohio State stretches the lead with perfect against Tennessee and Oregon. Haven't had to employ that tonight. Judkins breaks free. Quinshon Judkins hits a sprint. And they'll finally run him down. 49 in front of Judkins as well as the 3 tight ends. Power formation. Judkins easy. And Ohio State stretches and flexes. Pressure again. It's picked up and on the slant. The catch is made by Jaden. Greathouse is free. Greathouse gets a block. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Offense comes back to life for the first time since the first quarter. 75-yard drive. Faison comes in motion. Leonard rolling that way. Shovel pass into the middle. And an impact play finally from Jeremiah Love.
That 2-minute timeout.
Pressure, Leonard launching, Greathouse, but it's a catch! Touchdown, Notre Dame! The flag will be picked up. Jordan Hancock in coverage. What a ball!
Tight end look.
Jarian Price is the back. Leonard under center, and they try to get it to Faison on the end around. He throws it and makes it. Caught by Collins.
See the backers are moving. Here they come.
Heavy pressure. Howard delivers downfield, and Smith. He's got it. Jeremiah Smith hadn't had a touch in the second half until that potential game clincher.
Meaning they blitzed 7. They left everybody on an island, and Ohio State thinks that's a mismatch with Jeremiah Smith against anybody. Not only that, but the corner, Christian Gray, gave him a cushion. Family, all the Buckeye fans, LeBron James, I think they're tasting victory, including that man right there, Ryan Day, after that throw by Will Howard.
You miss it, and the Irish have hope. It's good. And Ohio State is going to walk out of Atlanta national champions. Marcus Freeman's team showed the trademark toughness and grit, resolve. The odds looked impossible. The longest, toughest postseason climb in the history of the sport. And after all that, it's Ohio State together at the mountaintop, champions of college football.